Surrendering my Indian passport was one of the hardest decisions of my life.
Why don't you restart in a place where, where there is still a land of opportunity?
We moved to the United States almost a decade ago, and it was for my husband's job and to further his career.
Ultra high net worth individuals are leaving because the climate of investment is very poor in India.
The world will require the Indian skilled labor force.
India is among the world's top 5 economies with a rich cultural heritage that makes Indians proud of their roots. Yet, government statistics reveal that more than 17.5 lakh people have given up Indian citizenship since 2011. In fact, this figure had already touched 87,000 in the first 6 months of 2023.
The decision to move to Canada started in my family by mid to late 2017. Simultaneously, we started having those difficult discussions with family and friends who were puzzled by our decision to leave behind a known, comfortable life back in India.
Surrendering my Indian passport was one of the hardest decisions of my life. If government of India decides to offer dual citizenship, people will not make that decision.
Renouncing one's citizenship is a difficult and nuanced decision made on basis of circumstances and personal goals. For some, going abroad means a lucrative career. For others, it's a promise of a better quality of life.
Two key reasons that made Canada so attractive to my family was free and fair access to quality education and quality healthcare. By no means am I saying that it's perfect. In fact, the healthcare system here right now is struggling to keep up with the rising population. However, we've seen it over and over again how the system works wonderfully for its people, especially during the pandemic, where people not just had access to information but also to world-class healthcare facilities.
The space became much more faster with the IT world coming up, and it became one of the main reasons for seeing the people going abroad for settling and longer duration, and then finally the population started living there.
Our doctors are going abroad in large numbers, our nurses are going abroad in large numbers, right? So we could provide the infrastructure for education and health. And if you know, the Kothari Commission in 1968 has suggested that for public education we should spend 6% of GDP. We have never crossed 4%, So we have inadequate funding of education. Similarly for health, we should be spending 3% of GDP. We've never crossed 1.3%.
Those are really things that we need to work on. There's no doubt about it that we lack infrastructure. That's why the government these days is talking about $2 trillion of infrastructure opportunity in India. See, we live in Delhi, and every year there is a bigger problem.
This and more, streaming on world's first news OTT, News9 Plus. Download now.